Had any final thoughts about it before? Yeah, Mom sent me that last night. Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright. Yeah, so I just finished my budget. I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, I just wanted to know if there were any.
Oh man. My coworkers are crazy. What is wrong with me? Coffee. I don't know if this is any good, this milk. I don't think I had enough air. Oh God. Help. Help! It's overfilling! Help! 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 Mount here. It's getting better. It's getting a lot better. Now I can buy a freaking chair and some hair conditioner and shampoo. And I'll be out of here. Throw it in here, like bada boom. I'm wondering now. Ow. Hello? Can you open? Hello? It's hot. Oh no.
Did I not refill this?
No, this is not it. I'm just gonna cover this up. And this never happened. Oh no 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 no. Okay, a little bit at a time. I feel like there's a better way to do this. Like I'm definitely doing this. How did I do this last time? I don't understand. I did this better last time. Oh my god, it's all freaking sesame oily. No. I really don't care anymore. My tolerance is gone. I actually haven't cooked in like a month. Actually, I feel like I haven't cooked in like 2 months. No, I haven't cooked in like 2 weeks. I'm exaggerating. Man, I don't know what I... Is that me? The steam? Or what is that? Like, why did I mess it up? I'm gonna blame it that it's decaf. The reason why it's not good is because it's decaf. It is not because of me. It's decaf. That is why. I'm never the issue. Never wanna leave. I never wanna leave. So baby, I need Sunday morning. It's all I see. You find yourself asking these questions. Wait, I forgot what to do here. Okay, I'm just gonna do 3 seconds. Maybe like half.
was made.
It's the same thing.
Dog shit. Tube of Turek organics. And now we push.
I moved to Seattle, Washington after neither of us plan on driving the car to work. Number 4, we still plan on getting a gym membership somewhere else, but just for those outdoor space and a deck. I was really excited about this place. Apartment number 2, this throwaway. And finally, I'm walking around the area. It's a good quality apartment. I mean, it's pretty modern. Things were bored. Apartment building called the Lyric Next. The rent was really cheap for the amenities. The lounge area was pretty cool. It had a ping pong table, which Julian and I like to afford the view of the pretty extensive courtyard and also a bunch of concierge desks that you can sit at. And it just gave this really slow. We also saw another unit in this apartment, which I liked even less because
Forgot something. Damn, that's pretty good. I also think I probably poured too much in the middle. The first wing is good, the second wing is okay. The heart is pretty decent.
Agreement. He's on our cap table now. So, what'd you say? Oh, I'm playing whack-a-mole right now. There's so much shit. Like, I wonder how long I'll be able to do this.
There, and little known fact about me, one of my favorite types of videos to watch on YouTube is apartment hunting. We said our budget was under 1,600, but ideally under 1,500. I grabbed this location. It was within like a 20-minute living room. So that's pretty much the entire apartment number 1.
It's Sunday. There's always a hole in one of these. Oh my god, I'm out of shape in this. Wow! I'm so out of shape. Or for this, I'm out of shape. But like, wow. That is really humbling. Wow, I don't even want to work out anymore. Wow, this is like a poor man's dinner. Okay, I'm good.